Okay, patch went live in a stream, and if you want to get a more raw take on this, be sure to check the link up here to the stream where I saw this patch, and I was not happy. I was like, this is gross. Do not want to take First Order Stormtrooper to Relic 5. I do not want to take First Order Officer to Relic 5. I do not want to take Kylo Ren unshirted. That would be interesting if it was unshirted rather than unmasked. To Relic 7, maybe if they get reworks. Maybe. Same thing for Rey, Relic 7, Jedi Training Rey, old school Finn, not the new Finn, to Relic 5, Resistant Trooper to Relic 5. And let's talk about the good and the bad of this. First things first. I just want to talk about some good things. The good thing about this is that, let's just call her Jedi Rey and the other one Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. They're going to be plug and play characters, and they're supposed to be very, very, very strong. So when I think of plug and play, I think of a character like Thrawn. They said that they are going to have some inherent synergies with certain teams. However, mostly it's going to be light side for Rey and dark side for Kylo. But they're going to be plug and play. Now, they also said that they're going to be so powerful that the two of them can't be on the same team. So they're going to be on separate teams. I really like this. I really like this idea that they have to be on opposite teams. Although we don't get the relationship thing, you know, what they call the Reylo. So that's good, right? It's good that they're plug and play characters because we've been forced into team synergy. If we think about Sith Empire and General Skywalker, the 501st, I mean, it was all team synergy. Really, not many characters are plug and play anymore, other than Thrawn. Thrawn can go pretty much anywhere, and Nest, and so on. So we're going to get characters of that caliber, which is good. Now, this is also good, or you could consider bad. It's not going to be like the Malak event. And the complaints that I had about the Malak event were twofold. Mainly was that it was a 5-star unlock. So both of these guys here are going to be 7-star unlock. And secondly, it was this panic farm, 1-day notice, and then 3-day event. And if you don't buy or die, if you don't upgrade your characters as quickly as possible, you miss out, and then you're just stuck without the meta. This is going to be a persistent event, and they're going to unlock it 7 stars. So the persistent event is that they're going to eventually release to us what all of the 13 requirements are going to be. So the bad news is we only know what 3 of them are, but we don't know what the last 10 are going to be. And my guess is that they are going to be, of course, the new characters are going to be included in there. So I'm fully expecting for like Jedi Rey is that there's going to be a requirement for the new Finn and the new Poe, which is not really farmable. You know, that's going to be for people that have them now, that paid the money to get them upgraded, and they're probably going to have to be relicked also for them to unlock Rey. So that is kind of bad that we don't know. And once we know what the actual requirements are going to be, but the good news is that at this time I can tag these 6 characters, 3 here, and I can start working on them to get today at my own pace. Unfortunately, these are characters I would never upgrade. I'm hoping that they're more effective and relevant going forward, but you know, Rey right now kind of has had a small rebirth because of the new Finn and the new Poe, which I don't have. So this is not that great having to do it, but at least I get to do it on my time. So I can work towards this. This event is going to be in this tab indefinitely. It's always going to be there. And then when I finally have all of the 13 requirements done, then I can go into the event. And this leads to a more satisfying experience, in my opinion, because this is how it's done in Marvel Strike Force. And I really like how it was done over there with the unlocking of Ultron Dark Dimension. It took a long time. Once I did it, I got a plug and play character that was very gratifying. And so I do want to see what these other 10 requirements are. And once I know what those 10 requirements are, and then I can kind of work at it at my own pace to get it all done. And then I could do it when I finally get there, and we'll see how that turns out. And then, of course, you know, I can accelerate that process at my own speed if I choose to. I'm sure if it's free to play, this is something that's going to take a year or so. What do you guys think about this? I mean, I was really upset. Like I said up in the stream, I was like, this is trash. I don't want to take Finn to Relic 5. I don't want, not the new Finn, the old Finn to Relic 5. I don't want to take Jedi Training Rey to Relic 7. You know, that's kind of upsetting, right? And then it's like, well, how can I make an assessment if I really even want to do this right here without knowing what the other 10 requirements? So I need more information to make a final decision. I'm fully expecting, you know, Hux, the new Sith Trooper, the new Finn, the new Poe are going to be this as well. Now, they also released some new tiers for assault battles, and this was in a separate post the other day, and they're saying that they're going to require Relic 3 and Relic 5. And my only hope with this is that it's challenging taking characters to Relic 3 and Relic 5. I hope that they loosen that. If they're going to be wanting us to do random characters, I don't know, Ewoks or whatever these require to get that to work, I'm not excited. Now, they did clarify and say that these new tiers, and there's going to be Challenge Tier 1, Challenge Tier 2 for Force Moon and Places of Power, which is going to be on the Mythic tier. I like that we have some PvE content. That's pretty cool. But it's only requires level 85 to do it. And then they're suggesting that you have Relic 3 or higher, and then the second wave, Relic 5. Okay, cool. And I hope that these events come more frequently and in a very particular manner so that we can get the rewards. Because if I'm going to have to upgrade the characters, I believe one of these takes... it doesn't matter. I hope that the characters, I mean, if I'm going to have to take them to Relic 3 or Relic 5, I mean, that's going to be resource heavy. Is it going to be worth it? And I'm not going to be willing to do that unless the Relic materials and getting to Gear 13 is more accessible. But overall, I think this is okay. Other thing, too, is that they finally have made all the ships farmable. So at this time, you can now farm the Y-Wing. And I do like this change, too, with these 3 ships, Fulter Droid, Y-Wing, and the Hyena Bomber. All 3 of them don't require pilots. And I think that's kind of a big deal. And they're tuned to be 7 relics, basically. And they're now all currently farmable. And so I can do that also. And I'm actually pretty excited about that because not having to worry about the pilots is kind of a big deal. And I've seen that this Y-Wing is actually viable at 5 stars. And so a 5-star Y-Wing does have an impact. And of course, we're going to be getting 2 new capital ships. And so when we talk about all these requirements, and some people have been talking about a vet Chewbacca getting a resistance tag and maybe rework, that makes sense to me also. But they're going to get 2 new capital ships, and they're going to be First Order and Resistance. And that means we're going to have to get some new ships. And my guess is that inside of this Hero's Journey Guide, there's definitely going to be some sort of ships. I'm going to guess that if there's 3 tiers or 4 tiers, one of them is probably a ship tier with the new capital ship. I mean, this could be something that takes years. And if people want to do it first, it'll probably even take them months. I'm kind of excited with this. At first, I was kind of a little bit disappointed, but I think I'm going to be okay with it if I can do it at my pace. I've experienced that in another game, and that seems pretty okay to me. What do you guys think? I'm trying not to hate on it too much, but I got to say, I really did not like the Malak and the General Anakin Skywalker events, Epic Confrontation. I hope they never come back. And if this is hard but doable, and I can do it at a measured pace and do it at my speed and my comfort level, and it seems reasonable and it seems worth it, I'm going to be okay with this. So let me know what you think in the comment section if you're okay with this at all. I have to say that they do something similar in Marvel Strike Force, and I very much liked it. I unlocked Malak and Ultron on the same day, and Malak seemed like it was a horrible, frustrating process. It did not feel very gratifying, and Ultron felt very gratifying. And this event right here seems to be similar to what they did with Ultron on Marvel Strike Force. So I will look forward to it if it's going to be like that. All right, guys. Just want to say thank you to everybody that came out to the stream. And as always, thanks for watching and keep on gaming.